Hi everyone, Jennifer House with First Step Nutrition, and school is starting soon. I know some of us are excited, to get a little bit of extra free time, kids going back to school, except that making school lunches is going to be on your daily to-do list for the next 10 months. And I know how much many moms and parents dread this. So today I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes and came up with three tips for helping making school lunches easier. So school lunches beyond the sandwich. So my first idea, you probably do this, I do this almost every day of the week, is leftovers. So you make a slightly bigger batch of chili or pasta, soup, stew for dinner the night before, and then the next morning while your kids are eating breakfast, you just pour some boiling water into your thermos to make sure it's really hot, which keeps the food hot for longer, and while you microwave the food, and pour it in here. This thermos is kind of cool. It has a spoon included. And this is my daughter's Elsa thermos, so there's all sorts of fun thermoses out there. And then leftovers are really easy, likely more nutritious than sandwiches, and my kids definitely prefer them. And some leftovers, don't even need to be heated in the thermos. Things like pasta salad or pizza, perfectly fine just to throw them in cold. Another thing that kids like that I find is easier and tastier than sandwiches is a bento style lunch. So, something like this. So I try to include one carb. I have crackers here. You could use breadsticks. You could put in popcorn. You could put in dried cereal. I found these at Costco today. They're bean crisps, so there's lots of bean-based chips now too, which your kids would probably love. And then I'd add in some kind of protein. So this is just a turkey bite. My kids love them, probably not the healthiest. If you're doing deli meat, you can also go to your deli counter and just ask them if they make anything in store. So often they will. I know at my local Sobeys they do pork loin just in the store, so there's no added salt, there's no added preservative, it's just like sliced deli meat. Or of course make your own, make an extra chicken breast if you're doing dinner and slice it up and throw it into your kids' lunch. Other easy protein ideas like a cheese string, and there's nothing wrong with these, they're not processed cheese, they're just normal cheese. Boiled egg. So I love making these in my Instant Pot, if you guys have an Instant Pot or a pressure cooker, because then they're really easy to peel. So I try to keep a bunch in the fridge, just easy and ready to go. Some other protein ideas, any kind of beans. So these are roasted chickpeas. You could also just throw in the raw canned if your kid will eat them like that, or even a bean spread like a hummus to eat with the crackers would work as well. And then the third component of a bento box, I try to include some veggie. And it doesn't have to be something that needs to be chopped, like these snap peas are perfectly fine, grape tomatoes, really easy just to throw in there. So leftovers, we have bento style, and then my third option for lazy school lunches, makes it really easy in the morning, is something that you've pre-made and can just pop out of the freezer. So I always keep a supply of frozen cookies and muffins in the freezer for snack, and I'll share some of my favorite recipes over on my blog. And this is something I tried recently, and they're actually pretty tasty. So these are pizza bites. I'm also going to put this recipe on my blog, but it's basically like pizza dough rolled out, and you can put any of your favorite pizza toppings on it, roll it up, slice it, and bake it. And then you can pop those in the freezer. And then in the night before or the morning, just throw them in your kids' lunch and they'll be defrosted by the time they eat it. And who doesn't like leftover pizza, right? You could also do that with frittatas. So I'll link to a frittata recipe just in muffin cups. And some kids may be willing to eat those cold for the lunch. Others might want them warmed up. But that little bit of pre-planning and pre-cooking helps make the mornings and packing lunches far easier. And then I guess a fourth tip, if you really hate making school lunches, get your kid to do it themselves. And starting from the age of kindergarten, they are definitely old enough and capable of doing that. And I can say that from experience because last year my daughter was in kindergarten, and every day that I packed her lunch, she would repack it because she is very specific about the things she wanted, and she just wanted that control. And they'll be more likely to eat it, if they get a chance or a choice of what to put in there. But it's good to set some parameters if your kids are making their own lunches. So, add in a snack like the muffin or granola bar, something like that. Often we'll do like a yogurt or a cheese string along with that, and then any kind of fruit. And then their main meal, whether it's, the leftovers or the sandwich or the bento style box. So who knows, your kid might like that. My daughter loves it. My son, I have to nag him 12 times to do it. So you never know, all kids are different. If you have any ideas for what you like to do with your school lunches, please feel free to share below, and head over to my blog at firststepnutrition.com, and I'm going to post my muffin recipe, cookie recipe, frittata recipe, and the pizza bite recipe there too in a couple minutes. Thanks for watching.